Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, the sun and motherfucking moon links, or leaks, right? Links, but oh my god, it's fucking intense, it's fucking great, it's fucking amazing, oh my god. So, there's a lot of stuff here that I'm showing you. We'll get to this in a bit. Let's go back, we'll go on Reddit, we'll go through the Pokemon real quick first, and I want to talk about some things, obviously, I want to talk about some things. So, the demo came out today. Today's the 18th of October. It came out that day. Around 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever, or 7 to 10 a.m. American time, depending on where you live on East, West Coast, Central, you know? So, yeah, so all these leaks came out because someone data mined the system. Now, I'd like to open it with this because I doubt many people are going to be watching all the way through, but I'd like people to hear at least this part. I do not think that this is the entire Pokemon leak, because I'll give you a couple reasons. So yeah, see this right here, it says then it appears that whatever there won't be an Arcanine Alolan form. I think that that's not true. Reason one, usually when the games have exclusives like Ninetales from Pokemon Red and Blue, they had the alternate form, not alternate form, but counterpart, which was Arcanine. Now, if you're gonna have one exclusive, you're going to damn near need to have the other one. Not to say that Ninetales would be an exclusive, but it was an exclusive in Red and Blue. And obviously when you run through the game, an interesting part as well to mention is that your character, son, the guy, he's actually from Kanto. So that's a little different. That's a little more interesting. Could probably be in some storyline. I'll get to that in a little bit. But what that means to me is that they're full aware of the whole exclusive thing. And of course, since that's a good moneymaker right there. But I don't think that's the full dex. See, it's already been confirmed that the full dex wasn't available in the demo, that data mine isn't complete. An original poster data mine said not all of them could be found. Now, when I run through the PNGs, there are some blanks, but I don't, which is about to show, which is on the left side of their screen. I'm not saying that that's reasoning for why. What is reasoning, though, is that when Ruby and Sapphire came out, now again, we've already seen Ruby and Sapphire. I mean, ORAS. When ORAS came out, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, for those who don't know the acronym, we knew all the Pokemon, right? But the demo released a shit ton of stuff. Like, I guess if I remember back, we knew everything almost, so, or everything. So, if they know that there's a chance, even if they encrypted the shit of it, they like dug it into a fucking hole, buried it, put it in China into a burning hell, put it in the fucking chamber in North Korea, for God's sakes. Who knows what they would have tried to do. They knew that if there was a chance that it could be leaked and data mined, that they'd have to have a sort of safety net, you know, for themselves. So I highly doubt that they would put every single little thing in this game knowing that people would be able to hack into it. That's kind of stupid. Why would you just release your game like that in a demo? That's pretty risky, to be honest. I know it would translate over to the game, but there's other ways you could probably transfer your data into the demo into the game without having to release every single little thing. And that's just my opinion. I don't think that's smart. That's kind of stupid. If they did do that without thinking, then they're idiotic. But I highly doubt. Also, because I refuse to have this as the leak complete, because I really want to see the fucking koala Pokemon have an evolution. That's just me. And I want to see fucking Water Arcanine. That's what I want to see. So, mine posting sources. Anyone know what the size Pokedex is with the leak? Oh no, I mean the little Dex RC video. They said the Pokedex is split between islands just like X and Y was. But with what I have seen alone, I can see that happening again. I could find was new Gen 7 Pokemon in the data miners. Found old Pokemon that make together with the new ones full blown Pokedex. Okay, so see this right here, this little part, I probably cut that out, but my like break thing. But this part, conspiracy theory, Game Freak, blah blah blah, wanted to hide some stuff because, however, there are more Pokemon that they try to keep for a surprise for the full release because they hit on islands. Now, if you also look at, if you go into the police station, I noticed it when I was playing the demo too. Unluckily, I don't have a recorder for that. I could record the screen, that'd be bad quality by like filming with my phone or something. I think it's kind of annoying. I kind of think about it. It's like, why isn't there like a pure service to kind of help you to make the or to have a 3DS that records? I guess there's copyright rules for why they wouldn't be able to do it in licensing. The only thing that's annoying about that is that there's people that can do it. It costs a shit ton. It takes a while for it to even happen, and then when you get it after you've paid all that much and wait all that time, even then it still might not work from other people's reviews of services that can make 3DSs that can record, so it's kind of stupid and bullshit. But I'm considering or rather, sorry, I was off my point. There's the police station, and if you look, there's 4 islands. There's a big one, there's 3 mini ones, and then if you go into the left and you look at it, there's like another island that goes off the map. Maybe there's a 5th island, or maybe that connects to a land source. Who knows? But there's no reason that a police map in that game or any map in that game would show that without having some real reasoning for it. They don't put things on accident. Especially since you're making those things, you're not really skimming through. It's not like you're typing like, oh, look at this, you know, like it's not that quick, you know. So yeah, the leaks are real stars, Evos, Dolphin, Pokemon, Mushroom, Pokemon, Rugby, Pokemon, and Seeking. We got all those but a Dolphin. And leaks aren't correct. Law, sometimes they can be wrong. Confuse monkey with a lemur wall prime. Okay, blah blah blah. So yeah, but I'm just considering that why would the fuck would they put all the Pokemon in the leaks? Especially since they know that there's a good chance that they're gonna be data mined or hacked into. So that's I'm just saying. And this is right here. It says the 5th one being where the flag is. The map also. Oh what? Yeah, see this right here. The islands. It's kind of a bad picture. But you have the main island. You have the small island, small island, small island, and then there's something over here. That 5th landmass seems very, like, sus, you know? Get even closer, right there. Okay, so if we go back, is that all they had here? Yeah, so you can look through the start of your journey, start, final. So, yeah. And going through the game was really cool, and if you look at, you can see level 5, and you see the date that you get your ninja. If you look into the summary, you can see that it says that you got it like on the 13th or 17th October in 2013, which is the day that X and Y came out, and the anime too. So let's go through these Pokemon. I'll just start at the top. If we go up here, we can see that there's a 0-0, which is like, why would this guy PNG? And if you want to wonder where I got this, I got it from a dude named Kazo War, Kazowar. He had these as a media file. I could probably link the media file in the description, but that linked me to download this. So if you go through here, you get the evolutions and the stars. And also, I mean, I'm not sure if he's like the only source for it, but you don't see Blastoise in them right here. Maybe they're below. Let's just check. Oh, but if you go through, you can see that you go Rattata, Shiny Rattata, Rattata, Shiny. What the hell? Why? It doubles up. See, it may have just been messed up by them because there's so many files. And then it goes Alolan. And that looks pretty cool as a shiny. It's not as similar as this was. Maybe there's a correlation with something. No, not really. It just turns red, I guess. And so does this. So there's like a weird ass. Or no, not that. Oh, here it is. Maybe it was in reference to this. Darker, just though. I don't know. That shiny looks pretty cool, I guess. I like the rosish kind of color. Skip a little bit. Nothing. Just regular stuff that we already know. And here are the Pikachus, which is like, what the fuck? Now, what my theory of this is that Ash is definitely in the game, and it also says you're from Kanto, and you receive an Ash Greninja because he trusted you with it. So, at the end, when Greninja gets getting rid of, maybe he just transfers in the box in the anime, but in this game, the storyline is possibly going to be that you're given the Greninja by him, you're from Kanto. Maybe it's not because you're Kanto. There has to be some connection between you and Ash. Either you were friends when you were younger and you just went a separate way, and then your mom ended up marrying this dude into Alola, or your dad ended up marrying this girl from Alola because they went to the Hawaiian journey, and you know, you need that pussy. But basically, you're connected with Ash. Maybe you're younger, or maybe he was a friend of yours. He's definitely a friend of yours. He wouldn't just give away his Pokemon that he's been like entrusting his whole journey with in the in Kalos region with you, just a random person. And the biggest deal is that Ash is there, but also you're from Kanto. Now that leads me to speculate that maybe you're actually, I don't know, you're actually gonna go back maybe, or be able to connect with it, because if your dad's from there, I mean, we didn't see the dad in the game whatsoever. So a conclusion could be that your dad, who's probably Asian, because I mean the character in the game is Asian. I'm just gonna say as a character, and your mom's from Alola, just to give us specific titles so we can understand what's going on here. You have an Alolan mother, an Asian father, and your Asian father is probably from Kanto, and maybe you go back to visit them, or you go back to face Ash, just similar to Gold and Silver where you face Red. When you were Gold and Silver, I guess you would say. So yeah, so I'm thinking you go back. Now I'm confused on this part. This part is that he has all the different hats. Maybe you can customize it, Or maybe since the whole 7-to-1 thing, and if you look at Noggins, Gonoggin, his YouTube channel with the part 1, 2, and 3 hour long parts of the end, connecting all the 7 generations. Maybe you fight each of Ash's, or maybe it's possible within the game you can fight each of Ash's generations and see each of his teams and be able to face them. And maybe that's possible because you go through each generation of the anime. I'm not sure if all his hats are here. I haven't really looked into that. I'm not the biggest Pokemon anime connoisseur, right? Or whatever. Pronounce that wrong. But I'm assuming that'd be a really cool feature. And if it goes along with the leak, because they knew it probably would be leaked, they had a bunch of Pokemon there to hype us up even more so and continue getting hyped about it. And also, they leave this big deal in. They leave the fucking Legends in too, which kind of wouldn't go, but they leave this in. This is the biggest hint to like what the F, because this could be a really big deal. Now, moving along, we can go back in that. We can talk about that for ages. You get a Raichu, and then a Alolan Raichu just gets like fucking cooked. Comes at the crispy cookie. You get the Alolan. Oh, see, I like Sandslash's thing. What the hell? Look at it's shiny for the Alolan Sandshrew. And then Sandslash, what did that look like? Oh, it's just darker. I mean, it's pretty cool, but kind of lame and stupid as fuck, but whatever. I mean, I guess he just like, the shiny is he gets Frostbite easier, I'm assuming. Yeah, Ninetales. I mean, I kind of want to keep looking if there's other Alolan forms, but I think they already would have been checked out. You already have the Diglets. All these are Gen 1 specifically. And also, look at this fucking idiot. What the fuck? Look at the head difference. It's not even a game. It's like it's completely different. This and this is not that different, okay? The eyes look different, but the overall features don't. This dude's head? Are you kidding me? Looks like a goddamn balloon. It's not even a joke. It really isn't. It's fucking weird, but it's fine. See, where the fuck's my fucking Alolan Arcanine? And if you also look... Oh, never mind. I just skipped fast. Never mind. Trying to make connections that weren't there. Skipping a little bit further down so we can try to see if there's other stuff. Oh, there's the Grimer. So this should be the Alolan Grimer right there. I think that looks badass. Oh, that's the shiny for it? How fucking lame. Damn it. I wanted that to be really cool because it looks like so fucking psychedelic and shit. Oh, so it just becomes regular Grimer. It's pretty interesting, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Going through... Was there something for Sight? No. Maybe Scizor. Going on, you still have the Megas and everything, and there's goddamn Mega Shiny Gyarados. Jesus Christ. Going through. Let's just get to the new Pokemon. Oh, there it was. No, where'd it go? That was Scyther. He looked different. Oh, I'm not going to probably be able to find it. Well, fuck. Well, you saw it for a split second. Maybe I can just freeze it up on the screen at this very moment. Probably easy to edit onto the screen as it looks normal. Because it's all white. Holy shit, that's huge. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can just click and find random stuff. That would be interesting. Oh, there we go. We're back. So, yeah, it goes through each generation, right? It just doesn't seem like it. It seems like there's stuff missing. Yeah, look, it goes fucking X and Kalos and then fucking 5th gen? What the fuck? I guess it does go through it all? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, whatever. So here we go. We're going in. Oh, see, there's 3 missing here. Is that on purpose? Or is that just files they couldn't find? I don't know. Maybe they just fucked up. Oh, and there's Shiny Mega Zygarde. That looks pretty fucking cool. Or Ultimate Zygarde or Complete Form, whatever the fuck you want to call it. What I'm thinking with that and that theory is I'm thinking that basically Aether Foundation, in the theory that I also found where the Aether Foundation, this might be spoilers, it's a theory, it's speculation, so if you don't want to listen, I mean, what the fuck. But, I mean, if you didn't want to listen to this, then if you're watching the video still, you probably want to listen to this. I'm just saying, because if you didn't want to listen to it, why the fuck would you want to see the leaks in the first place? But whatever. I don't judge. But I will say this, considering that the Aether Foundation is key, there's a theory that I found on YouTube. This guy had a theory where, I wish I could find it. I probably would maybe link it in the description or put it on the screen maybe. But basically he was talking about how the Aether Foundation, you know how in X and Y, where they set off that big explosion thing where you had to kill a bunch of Pokemon, like that King AZ, whatever. He had to kill a bunch of Pokemon basically to set off that rocket thing, the explosion thing, to set up, and that would open up a new dimension, or bring something back to life rather. So what, assuming that's happened, is the Aether Foundation, that sanctuary of lost Pokemon that need to be taken care for. There's a theory that that might actually be a grounding to keep all those Pokemon in. So when Aether wants to do this thing with the Ultimate Beast, what they'll do is they'll kill all those Pokemon, set off a nukes, that ultimate reactant to explode through a new dimension, and through that dimension that they exploded by killing all those Pokemon that they kept in that sanctuary, the Ultimate Beast will come through. And also part of his theory was that the jelly one, that the jellyfish looking one that looks a lot like Lily, and the bug one that looks a lot like whatever that fucking girl's name is, the main chick that's probably gonna be the villain in this series. She or those Ultimate Beasts probably formed to look like them, maybe because in an alternate reality they have similarities, or because they had powers to form to look at them because they gained a certain bond. So that's that. But let's go through these Pokemon. We'll talk about it as we get to the Ultimate Beast, which is at the end here. So we go through here, and the first one's Rowlet, of course, and then you got Shiny Rowlet, which looks really good. I know, not my dude, because not like I know him or anything, but I do know that, what was it, Supreme Arcanine's his shiny thing, he loves teal Pokemon, so he'll probably love this. Even though it gets a little darker and it's not as good, this one he'll probably love. This one, I mean, it goes kind of weird. Maybe he'll like it, maybe he won't. I don't really know him as much, but I watch his videos and they're really good. So yeah, and I like the dots and everything. It looks really cool. And this is obviously the leaks that we had before from the Chinese leaker that leaked these is true. And it just looks good. I think Rowlet's evolution looks really good. The reason I'm picking Litten, okay, I know it's weird. I'll go over my team when I get through the Pokemon. But I want to get Rowlet, but I want to get Litten for a different reason. It's because I want to name him after a fucking wrestler. I don't care. I know it's a dumb reason, but I really want to name him after a wrestler, okay? Because just look at these. And I'm going to skip the shinies right now. Just look at him. Look at him. That looks so good. You could be like, you know what it looks like? I'll put it on the screen. It looks literally like the fucking cat Pokemon from, what is it? Not cat Pokemon. The cats from Fairy Tail when they fucking like get big, whatever. But yeah, and then these shinies though, are you kidding me? These shinies look the best. I don't care. All that white, that looks good. This it looks kind of weird because it's like an orangish, red orangish color. But then this right here, bro, this dude's not fucking messing around. He looks like goddamn fucking candy canes about to fucking shove it up your ass, piece of shit. Look at him, like it looks crazy. And then you got Populo, and it's like, were they just trying to make him shittier, or like what with the shiny that didn't do shit? Brion's okay, and this looks like pretty cool. And then you can tell that this is supposed to be a mermaid, and what do Japanese people think is beautiful? Of course, the next Pokemon, or the next shiny rather, is white women. So legitimately like just a white girl, but blonde hair, whatever. Skipping that, onto the good shit. Another Pokemon that I might get because I was like, okay, I really hope a flying type comes through, because if I want to get Litten, if I'm not going to get Rowlet, I need to get a flying type, right? And I want to use the new generation Pokemon. Well, this Pokemon just comes all the way through. So here you're like, oh, Woodpecker still. And then it's just like, fuck it, Toucan, motherfucking Sam. That's what I'm naming it, guys. And girls and gals and gentlemen. Or ladies rather would be the equivalent for that. What would be gals, guys, so boys, girls, whatever. You know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this Toucan motherfucking Sam is the goddamn best. Now, people say it looks like it's out of nowhere. It kind of is, kind of isn't. If you look at here, the color is on its head. This is kind of dumb reasoning, but it's probably what they were thinking about. The color's on its head, not in its beak. The color moves from the first Pokemon to... The color moves from the top of the head. It's around the neck, but it moves to the beak. So the color goes from head, beak, head to beak. Okay? The color is to the beak. It makes sense. Okay, what's a colored beak fucking bird? Oh yeah, a toucan. So it kind of makes sense. And if you look back, the eyes are going right up to the bridge of the nose. The eyes are still next to the bridge of the nose, and then they're just pushed back because the beak grows a lot. I mean, that could have just been an evolution. You can't really judge it, but I can see why you can consider it. Because if you look at this and you look at this, it's like, what? But, I mean, it makes sense if you like kind of just think about the coloring. Next, you get Donald Trump. I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, I know Shofu, that YouTuber, likes it a lot. And then you have two PNGs that aren't there for some reason. And then you get my motherfucker here. I want this too. I'm thinking I'm getting Litten. I'm just going to say the originals. Charjabug, which is this one, but the evolution of this, which is Vikavolt. And then fucking the Toucan Sam, motherfucker. So this right here, bro, are you look at this. Oh my, he just looks like a badass. Anyway, because I wanted to use a bug, and then now it's electric, it just makes it so much better, you know? So much better. You go through here, you get the Clauncher or whatever fucking dude, you know? His Chinese okay. His evolution looks pretty cool. it looks kind of odd. If you're gonna say the toucan looks like it came out of fucking nowhere, this came out of fucking nowhere. Where the fuck was like what? At least the other one was a bird. Just because this has the same hand gestures does not mean it's the same fucking thing. I'm just saying. And then you got these. Oh, the shinies look pretty cool for that one. I actually like that. And oh, that looks really nice. Looks like it could be ice type, but it's ghost. And you get the whatever they're called. Fucking forgot. I'm sorry. You get Cutie Fly. You get the evolution, which looks like okay. I guess the neck, the fucking nose became a fucking scarf. Like what? But whatever. You're looking at Rockruff and his shiny. Are you kidding me? Oh, it looks so good. It really does. It really does. And then you got Rockruff. I low-key want to get Sun because I do like this. It depends on where the Pokemon are in the game because I really like Solgaleo. I usually, if I go on my past younger self, I'd probably get Moon. But Solgaleo looks pretty badass. And I like Lion Rock better than this one. This one looks just kind of goofy in my opinion, but I can see why people like it. I think it looks actually pretty cool, but I just think this one looks more fearsome. It reminds me of a Manectric a little bit, even though it's not the same thing. And then you got the fucking tadpole Pokemon shit, and then it turns into this goddamn monster. And then you got the Pokemon that was surprisingly leaked on the booster box for some weird TCG, the box, the TCG booster pack box in Japan, and it was on the side. So we already saw this, and then we see its evolution, which looks pretty cool. It basically just gets longer on its hair, and then it gets raised up, and then it's like so it's probably gonna have high defense and special defense, and probably shit attack and shit speed. I'm not one to go into competitive like that, but I could probably just assume. This Pokemon looks like pretty cool. I was actually thinking of getting him, but it just wasn't the coolest thing to me, just my opinion. And then this Pokemon here is like a really interesting alien bug type thing. You can see it has this globe heart. It has its almost like spider-like things. I think it's only 2 legs I see here. And then it turns into 4 legs. Or no, 6? Is that 6? That's 6 legs, yes. You can see the 6 legs. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then it's still in this globe bug thing. Like it's still transforming. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty huge. It looks pretty dope. Huge, like it looks big. Like what the fuck? How big is that head? And then you go through and you get the grass thing. I forget what it's called. And then its evolution. Oh, there's some skipped right there. Maybe he messed up. I think we've seen that before though. We've seen and then here's the mushroom evolution. I think that looks pretty cool, in a sense. I'm trying to get that and name that some shrooms, getting some of them shrooms, some of those psilocybin mushrooms right there, trying to get it high off my mind. And then we get to here. Oh, the motherfucker here. This guy is just amazing. I fucking love Slanted. Now, my issue is, look at his fucking shiny, bro. Are you kidding me? Just, fucking or just like, highlighting the fact of his, looking like a bandit with the freaking head. Because right here with, the freaking bandana. Are you kidding me? But the thing is, I really want it on my team. But the thing is, I would use it for Rowlet because I don't like doubling up on fire types. But the way to kind of, justified in my head to have Litten and him is that he's poison type and Litten's probably going to be dark fire, hopefully. But this motherfucker right here though, poison fire type, and especially his abilities, he's fucking godlike. And then I'm like, okay, I really want his evolution to be good. And then they come through with this dragon fucking dinosaur looking ass motherfucker, but it looks bad. And look at that, he looks like fucking Frieza. Are you kidding me? He looks like Frieza, let's be clear. But it looks really bad. I want him on my team. So right now it goes fucking Toucan Sam, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Frieza, and then who else was the fucking Charjabug? That was the only one that I said normally. And then we get some skips, and then we get Beware, and I guess just you don't know what you're doing, just go gold. I guess it looks pretty cool. I would get it, but it's kind of hopefully probably gonna be some weird niche Pokemon that's gonna be it's gonna have some funny moments in the anime. I could say that. And then we get this Pokemon, the fucking whatever, and then you got the thick girl right here. Thick, horrible voice work right there, but there you go. You get this fucking the fucking flowers because we gotta go Hawaiian, and then you get this Pokemon. This Pokemon I really wanted. I forget what it was called actually. I could probably just look it up real quick, hopefully. But I really wanted him. I really wanted the. But it's in Pokemon Moon, so let me go to Cerebi.com. They also on Cerebi they didn't upload all the Pokemon because they didn't. I think there was a reasoning they uploaded why off. You can check on their Twitter of why they didn't want to upload it. Probably just because they have some good connections and It'd fuck with them or some shit. So if we go to new Pokemon and I go down, 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 down. Where the fuck was it? Oh, Thick was Serena. It's the arena where the T was silent T, I guess. Where the hell? Oh, Oranguru, and then the other one is Passimian, which is the sun one. The thing is, I really like this Pokemon, but it's Psychic normal, right? But it's in Moon, and I'm like, oh god damn, am I gonna even get it? I really like the Psychic version of it. And I want to name it Harambe, of course, balls out for band 2. And then, oh my god, let me click on here. Why isn't this working? And then the shiny looks actually pretty cool. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, it looks like some freaking yogurt. Are you kidding me? And then Passimian, who gives a fuck, I'm playing. This Pokemon right here, actually, I was thinking he might have been a cool evolution, and guess what? He actually kind of is. It's fucking huge ass. Like, what the hell is that? That looks pretty good. Wimpod, I think his name is, yeah. And the evolution actually looks pretty good, too. Got the American bug going on. Is that some kind of Japanese saying that they're calling us bugs? This is goddamn America. What are you saying? No, but it looks pretty cool as we go on. I'll try to hurry up a little bit, I guess. You got the black sand, the tar sand, actually. The fucking fancy sand that sticks to no matter what. Looks pretty cool. Ghost grounds, I'm guessing. You got Mew, whatever the fuck, the puking Pokemon. I like how it's green there. Obviously, that makes sense. We didn't see its evolution, though. Now, that, again, brings me to the fact that I don't think this is the full leak. Why is there no evolution for it? And we got Savali, which people were hating on, but I fucking love this Pokemon. And we can even go deeper in with the Arceus thing. What this really is. Now, I want to say this here now, and I want to fucking point this out. Okay, fine, I get to say it. But Silvally, his name is Silvally. Okay, right? Silvally. Now, let me just show you. Let me just push. I know it might be pushing it, but I really don't think it is. I think it's right on fucking point. Let me try to find him. Where's his name? Is it not on fucking Cerebi? Are you kidding me? Where is it? It has to be here. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the fucking thing. Hold what you got. Okay, look. Type null. Or his name's Type null here. Okay, whatever. We'll get to Savali then. Okay, hold up. So Type null, right? Okay, shiny, and then Savali. Oh, look at him. And then all the fucking, like, I guess that's like water type, whatever, all the freaking things that correlate with Arceus. Now look at him. His name's Savali, right? I know it took forever to get to. But look, I'll probably blur out some of that stuff. But you get Savali? Are you kidding me? Look, okay. Vali, right? I'm going to type this up here. I'm probably going to blur out some stuff, but whatever. Okay. You got Sil, right? Oh, god damn. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to blur that out. I don't even care because I don't want to show that stuff. Let me get my text edit open. Okay. I'm going to do this. Hold the fuck up. I'm going to edit this so it doesn't come out bad. Okay, look. Silvally, right? You got Silvally. Now, watch what I do. Watch what I do. Think about it this way. He was a Pokemon that was supposed to be godlike and was created to represent God. Basically, humans trying to create God. Now, who in the world right now is trying to create God technically? That would be similar to humans creating AI. Where am I going? I'm going to all the way in California, and I'm going to Silicon Valley. Yes, that's my fucking assumption. Sil Valley is a just play on words, not really play on words, but a fucking combination for Silicon Valley. I'm just saying. I mean, if the connection's there or not, it connects pretty damn well. It's a really fucking cool coincidence, I guess you could say that. Don't save. So, I'm saying that because he's legitimately a Pokemon in the RKS system, RKS, RKS, whatever you want to pronounce it like. That's obviously Arceus. So, and he's the synthetic Pokemon. Synthetic Silicon Valley, like, what the fuck? He's legitimately the AI he's the super AI of this fucking Pokemon universe. It's humans trying to create God. Now, this is where it could play into a really big story plot, where you have basically you have the Aether Foundation. We connect it with all these theories. We have the Aether Foundation, who just fucking blew this whole dimension trying to get the Ultimate Beast, and now there's some weird Pokemon Savali that has like a Chimera form type, where it's a bunch of these transformed things, and it's going against God. Arceus is like, yo, what the fuck? If you look at Christianity, God's a jealous God. If you watch the Noggin video, you can get those things. Now, I'm saying he's like Silicon Valley and being AI because it's humans creating God, and it's legitimately like that. The only way else to say that is that humans would create other humans, which would be our representation of creating God, because God is in our image as humans, and this God in the Pokemon world is in the Pokemon image, so obviously the person that they create is in the image of him or her, which is Pokemon, which it legitimately kind of looks like. It has a similar shape, and if you look at its shiny, if we go down, that shiny I think is similar to Arceus. If I can go up and pull that up, If I can pull up Arceus Shiny, yeah, it has that same kind of gold feature. So it's obviously represented by that. And if you connect it, what could end up happening is these dimensions are getting fucked up, right? These ultimate beasts are coming in. Now, the protectors of the islands, which we'll get to, which were also leaked, are protecting them against the ultimate beasts. They're helping. That's the only thing to connect it. And also, they created this Chimera thing to counteract that. Now, either this Savali was either created to counteract. And if you also look at Savali and you look at Type Null, you can see that his head guard thing is shaped like Arceus' stomach thing. So obviously that could also be like an alchemaic symbol or in alchemaic form. Oh, I didn't also notice the ears right here. If you look right up here, ears. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm trying to just get this idea out. But if you look at that symbol, it could be a symbol within the Pokemon universe that it's similar to alchemaic symbols, which are needed to like do certain like not seances, but a new reaction or a new transformation or whatever you would call it. I don't have like a word for it, but that kind of idea, or I can't think of a good word for it, I guess, but that idea is probably what that symbol kind of represents in this sense. So if you have Savali who's looking just like Arceus in the creation of Arceus, now what could happen within the storyline is that you have all these ultimate beasts. Now Savali was maybe created to counteract those because they're too powerful, but maybe he was like, or she, or whatever the fuck. Savali was originally created to keep them in check because they wanted to bring these ultimate beasts through, or that girl, right, within the theory that I've been saying. And then they just lost power, so they needed to create this, which is like Arceus. Now, either they did that, or they created him to destroy Arceus himself and try to control the dimensions and stuff and go against time and space and the will of Dialga and Palkia, which could link to Cyrus's connection with them, who could be connected with them, which could link into the Diamond and Pearl remakes or Platinum remakes. So that's really interesting. What I'm also thinking is probably that when they go through this whole thing and 7 becomes 1, there's going to be a Pokemon Red and Blue game probably on the NX, and it'll be this open world thing. That'd be really freaking cool. But besides the point, we can go into that in a later video. Arceus is pissed off either route they choose. It's most likely because they were trying to control the ultimate beasts and kind of make their own way of going through the different astral planes or different planes of the systems. So either way, Arceus is like, whoa, what the fuck? You're controlling your own power? Fuck you. And now these ultimate beasts are coming in. Maybe it gets too powerful, and maybe now Solgaleo and Solgaleo and Lunala have to come in, and then somehow I think it's probably whatever connects to Solgaleo and Lunala probably is gonna have to do with the fact that it's disrupting the Earth. So Ultimate Zygarde has to come in and be like, okay, we're fucking setting things straight, okay? Fuck this. He's gonna come out because of that. Now, there's also, if we go through it, we'll get to that in a minute. But I think at the end of this, Arceus is gonna come into this game. He's gonna play not a significant role, but an ending role. I'm just assuming. That's some speculation. So if we go on, we see all his colors. You can keep going. Check that. I'll leave the link in the description so you can check all these out. You go through. Oh my god, there's so many. And then we get to Minior, which looks really cool. And I don't know why there's these so many times. I guess there are like how many other times there were. Christ. And then we get this. This is really cool. I like the black one a lot. Oh, I guess that the black one's just a shiny for everything. Oh, it looks really cool and has all the colors on it, I guess. I think Minior looks like fucking the best. Here's also where I want it to be true that it's not the full dex, because I really want the evolution of the koala. Tortuga, Tyranitar, whatever the fuck. You get the fucking Pikachu of the generation. You get Mimikyu, which everybody loves. And there's also different forms. I'm guessing just those are different sprites, so when it falls. Another lack of PNGs. You get this fucking like Hispanic colored or Italian colored flag looking ass motherfucker. Whatever, it's fine. It's actually Water Psychic, so I think it's actually look really cool. Drampa, which I wish was a de-evolution of Dunsparce. I think that's the Pokemon. Because it looks just like the colorway, and it looks like it should be, because Dunsparce wasn't like a hint that it was a dragon or something. I don't know. Going on, trying to hurry up. You get the Anchor Pokemon, looks really badass. I'm guessing it'd probably be like Steel Ghost. I think that looks pretty cool. At first I was like, what the fuck is that? But if you kind of look right here, you can see the eye. Jangmo, oh my, are you kidding me? People were talking shit about it because they didn't like how it looks, but a lot of people thought it was cool. But I'm just gonna set the record straight for myself. I really think this looks cool. This right here got hard to get used to when the original picture came out, or the leak on Koro. But if you look at the fucking what is it on the game, it looks pretty decent, and especially right here, it looks really cool. And of course, I don't like the shinies that much, but whatever. And then you get fucking Komo-o, right? It's his name. I'm fucking, or not Komo-o. Or is he Komo? Komo-o, his name? Whatever. Either way, he looks badass. And a fighting dragon type is really good for competitive, supposedly. So yeah, there you go. There's, not loading, not there actually. Oh, and here we go. That's Tapu Koko, and here are the Guardians. Now there are 4 Guardians, so that leaves the hint that the 5th island isn't an island, maybe a connecting landmass, or maybe it isn't a landmass at all, and our eyes were deceiving us. But I really like these shinies, man. Look at that, just really cool stuff. That and just all black. It just looks really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. And then we go on. This is probably different islands. You could probably look at different totem poles to see, or the totem things to see which ones probably align with which islands. And also there could be hints that the Pokedex isn't fully shown in these leaks because there's different island dexes maybe. Oh god. I messed up. Okay. Back. Okay. Going through, look, oh, that just looks really cool. And that has a book, I think, right? Is it? Maybe it has like knowledge or something. This is probably a shield. This is definitely a guardian fighting Pokemon, maybe like a real spirited type. This is a shield again, but I don't know. Looking pretty interesting. I'm not sure if that's a shield or not. Maybe like a mage type thing. And then this is more of a shield thing and like defense, and like maybe it looks kind of like a woman too, and kind of has a fin on the top, so maybe it could be water, maybe it could be like tranquility or something. There's much speculation. And then you get here. This is the weird stuff. So I think this is with Lunala, and this could also connect with the factors of what created them, and maybe the origins of them, and maybe Arceus created these matter, and then it just kind of formed, and maybe Arceus comes and has to put a stop to Solgaleo and Lunala. I think Zygarde's gonna put a stop to Solgaleo and Lunala because maybe they're just like they're having to destroy all this shit because the connection got fucked up because the ultimate beasts are messing with the alchemic spirit of the land, I don't know, or the plane, right? Or they're having to put things in track to keep the dimensions in order. Maybe that's their point. But then you have Hoopa too, and it's like, holy shit! And you're probably gonna go back to Kalos because the fucking sundial. If you look at the map of the Kalos region, there's mountains, but if you look out in the sundial, Anastar City, you see water, and that's what the water is. That connecting to the moon dial? Maybe that's in Alola. Holy shit! There's so much shit. There really is. It's really cool. And this connects with Solgaleo, and you kind of see the face in that right there. So you see the face here, and I think this is a face here. So if you look at Solgaleo, it has that kind of head, which is this. And if you look at Lunala, it has that kind of matter, which is on its wings, I guess. I'm just assuming. And I think the shinies of these look really cool. And I wonder if there's a reason why they're both blood red. I really like Solgaleo's though. It looks like some Mardi Gras type shit in a sense. And then you got the Jelly Ultimate Beast, and these are the Ultimate Beasts that probably came through that different dimension. The shiny looks pretty cool. The shiny for this is like a goddamn Christmas. It actually looks pretty dope. They look kind of like U-cards, but they're supposed to be from a different dimension. Keep that in mind. So they're supposed to look way different, and that's why if you look at the fanatical way that the chick, the blonde chick, not Lily, but the older one, probably her mom or something, or older sister maybe, the way she's so fanatically, and they're all intertwined because type Null is with the boy, Lily, the girl, has the jelly thing, and then this right here is the Ultimate Beast that probably, and these are both connected somehow, the male and female. Maybe her husband died or something. But what's interesting about that is the sun doesn't have it, but the sun has type Null / Arceus, which could possibly mean that maybe he didn't have power to connect with one, and then he's trying to prove himself, or he had this and he has to control it and they sent him off, whatever. Either way, he's probably trying to show how he's strong. But the reason these look weird is because they're from a different dimension. Going on, you get this one, and the shiny here looks really cool. It looks like some freaking weird, like, sea cucumber shit, and it looks like it has like fucking cords in the bottom of its feet, like you're gonna plug it into a wall. This one looks pretty interesting. Look at his hands, how it's floating, similar to Hoopa in a sense. I'm guessing those are arms or maybe like just weapons, but there's like a hole that looks like it probably connected to some socket, right? And the head looks really weird with this tall thing. Shiny looks really cool on that one. And then you got this weird star thing. It looks pretty interesting, pretty abstract stuff right here, sort of in a sense. It looks pretty cool, even though there's sort of a little home note. And this looks like the fucking, this reminds me of the thing from the Nightmare Before Christmas, the fucking the Boogie Monster Boogie, whatever the fuck. So and then you got this. He looks freaking cool. Just look at this dude. I mean, it looks like a fucking like Nightmare Before Christmas type shit. And this looks really badass, reminding me of some like not really mech type stuff, but it looks like there's like some like it looks like it's probably made of like rocks or some stones or gems rather. It looks really cool, and you can see the gem kind of highlighted with the way the gradient is going on these arms right here. Looks pretty cool, probably high defensive. And then you get Magearna, which is supposed to be a Pokemon that was fused with a Pokeball. Now, what I'm thinking is that Marshadow, when we get to here, so we have here. We have these, right? I don't know if this is the shiny version of it. It doesn't look too different to me to think that. And then maybe this is the shiny version, but I don't think it is because there's two of these. There's also a black, which is the third. So I'm just assuming that this is Magearna. This is the shiny form. This is a special another form that may be like a recent one, maybe a special, not special event. And then this is the shiny of that. Who knows? It looks really cool how they're showing with a Pokemon. Maybe it's a newer version or something. But my theory is the biggest deal with this is that then you have Marshadow. My thing with this is what I think is if you can look at their eyes, I mean, they're not exactly similar, and maybe they're not similar at all, but I'm not sure if these connect in a different way or these is like a darkness type thing, but I'm going to guess here that possibly, or maybe it's another Pokemon that we can see what it is, but I'm going to take a wild guess and kind of assume that Marshadow is the original Pokemon that was originally fused to become Magearna. Because it originally was fused to the Pokeball, right? So I'm just going to guess that Marshadow is technically Magearna's old Pokemon form before it was fused in a Pokeball by the Alchemaic people, right? That's my assumption. Now I'm going to end it here because this is a fucking long-ass thing. These are all the leaks. These are all my kind of ideas about it. Not all of them, but some of them, I guess. And you just have all these really cool things. Now, if I go back here to the Reddit stuff, you can keep going on. I'll put all the links in the description below. But yeah, overall, these leaks were fucking amazing. Now, I'm hoping, and I don't think this is the end of all the leaks, and I don't think it's the end of the full decks, because then, again, why would they risk that if they knew there was even a 1% chance that they were going to get leaked? Or data mine slash. So I'm just saying that's probably not it. But, I'm going to end this here. But, yeah, fucking Pokemon Sun and Moon leaks. Fucking crazy, man.